boys and girls. Today we are going to work on our math packet, and this was the packet that went home with you. And this was what the front page looked like. We've done pages 1, 2, 3, and 4. Today we're going to start on the 5th page. So if you'll open your packet, 1, 2, this is the 3rd page. 4, we've done the 4th, which is this one. So today we're working on this packet here, and it's got pretty small print. At the top it says, identifying groups of 100. Let's see, Mr. Phelps, now they can see it. Identifying groups of 100. It's pretty small, so let's bring in the camera so we can see it better. Now you can see here there's a block, and this is a hundreds. This is a 100 block, base 10 block, and I'll show you a blue one. Here's a hundreds block here. Now, if you're saying, Mr. Phelps, why is it a hundreds block? Well, there's 100 of these squares in this block. We could count each one, but it would take a long time. Let's do this. This is, if we count this one, we can see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these little blocks in this 10. So this is a 10. Well, we could prove that this block here is 100 by stacking 10s on top of it. There's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So there's 100 blocks. I could actually pick this up. Look at that. This is 100 blocks, and this also is 100 blocks. They're the same. So 10 tens is 100, and this, of course, is 100 little squares. You could also do that using your, we sent these home, and you could put 10 of 10s, and I believe yours are green. You could put 10 10s on here, do the same thing Mr. Phelps did. I actually went this way and stacked 10 10s on yours. Now, let's look and see what this is asking for, because there's a reason why we counted those. I'll try to make this big enough that you can see. It says, use the groups to answer each question. Number 1A, how many groups of 100 are there? Now, we just counted these on this block here, and we learned that there are 100. How many groups of 100 are there? Now, there's not 100 groups. There are 100 little blocks, the small blocks. But how many groups of 100? Well, this is 100, and there's only one group of 100. So for A, when it asks how many groups of 100 are there, we would just put over here for our answer 1. There's only one group of 100. B asks how many small blocks are there total? Well, we counted these by 10s, and we counted 100 little blocks. So how many small blocks? 100. Let's go to number 2, and then the rest you can do on your own. How many groups of 100 are there? Okay, you look and answer it for yourself. If you said 3, either out loud or in your head, you're right. There's one group of 100, there's another group of 100, and here's a group of 100. How many groups of 100 are there? 1, 2, 3. So 2A, how many groups of 100, is 3. That's our answer. Now 2B says, how many small blocks are there total? Now we know that this is 100, And we know that this is 100, and so is this 100. So there's 100, 200, 300 little blocks or small blocks. How many small blocks are there total? Total means altogether. 300. Let's turn our page. You can do the rest of that on your own. Now, when we look at a three-digit number, it always follows the same pattern. Ones, tens, hundreds. Now, it's kind of like A, B, C, D. You always go in the same order when you do the alphabet. You don't go A, F, Z, Q, P, S, T. You go A, B, C. This is ones, tens, hundreds. Ones, tens, hundreds. Get that into your head so you've got it down cold. This 6 is the ones, this 0 is the tens, and this 7 is the hundreds. So if we're talking about the 6, we mean 6 of these ones. That's 1 square. Now the 7 is hundreds, so that would be talking about 7 of these things. Now it says blank ones. Well, if you know that this is ones here, then you would put 6. It always goes ones, tens, hundreds. Let's say it together. Ones, tens, hundreds. How many tens? Well, we can see that it goes ones, tens, there's 0. Ones, tens, hundreds. How many hundreds? 7. Now, when we look at this two-digit number, there's just 2, 1, 2 digits. It's still the same, ones, tens. Now, this says blank tens. Oh, it's asking for tens first. Ones, tens. We can see there's 6 of them, so you'll write 6 tens. How many ones? 3. If you remember the pattern, you'll get them all right. Ones, tens, hundreds. 3 ones, the 3 will go in the ones. Ones, tens, 8 tens. 8 tens. Ones, tens, hundreds. 4 hundreds. We'll go there. Okay, let's go to the last page. We're just doing 3 today. Now, when we look at a number like this, we say it has 3 digits. This is a digit, this is a digit, and this is a digit. It's not 3 numbers. This is 1 number. 269 is a number. It has 3 digits. The ones place is a digit, the tens place is a digit, and the hundreds place is a digit. This is a 3-digit number. All of these are 3 digits. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And it always follows the same pattern. Ones, tens, hundreds. Ones, tens, hundreds. Some of you say, Mr. Phelps, I've got that in my mind. If you have it in your mind, you're going to do great on this page. 269. Which digit is in the ones place? Ones, 9. Which digit is in the ones place? Ones. I don't have to say tens and hundreds. I already said my answer. Which digit is in the tens place? Ones, tens. It's right there. Now, I don't need to write it didn't say how much is this. If it said how much is this, I would write 10. But it didn't ask how much it is. It says which digit, and the digit is a 1. So when it asks which digit is in the tens place, just put a 1. Now when it gets down to this one here, which digit is in the hundreds place? Ones, tens, hundreds. The 4 is in the hundreds place. So just write 4. I think you'll whiz through these pages. The first one's the most challenging. Have fun. We'll talk to you later. Enjoy it and send it to your teacher when you're done.